Have you ever wondered why some people always seem to thrive financially, while others can barely keep up with their bills? It's not just a matter of luck or opportunities. The big difference lies in mindset. And the good news is, you can change that. In this video, we're going to reveal the top 10 differences between the mindset of the rich and the poor. These are practical tips that can transform the way you think, act, and of course, your financial results. If you want to start building wealth and stop living paycheck to paycheck, this is the video for you. And pay attention. We're not talking about magic formulas here. What you'll discover are habits and attitudes that the wealthy cultivate and that you can adopt without needing $1 million in the bank to get started. Are you ready to take the first step toward financial freedom? Let's go. Mindset and financial success. Have you ever heard the saying, financial success is a matter of mindset? It might sound a bit abstract, right? But according to a Harvard University study, 85% of financial success comes from your mindset and social skills, while only 15% depends on your technical knowledge. In other words, it doesn't matter how much of an expert you are if your mindset isn't aligned with success. Today, we're diving deep into this topic. I'm going to show you why adjusting your mindset is the first step to transforming your financial life. 1. Start by believing it's possible. The first big mistake many people make is thinking wealth is only for those born into privilege. It's not. Everything starts with the belief that you can build something great, no matter where you are right now. If you go into the game thinking you'll lose, guess what? You'll lose. Change your mindset and start visualizing victory. 2. Accept failure as part of the journey. Financial success isn't a straight path. Big names went through massive failures before turning things around. The difference lies in how they handled those moments. Instead of giving up, they learned from every setback. If you view failure as a learning experience, it stops being a barrier and becomes a stepping stone. 3. Invest in social skills. Your network is worth its weight in gold. Knowing how to communicate, build alliances, and maintain good relationships is far more important to financial success than you might think. Whether you're introverted or extroverted, learning how to deal with people will open doors you didn't even know existed. 4. Long-term mindset. One of the biggest traps for those seeking financial success is short-term thinking. It's useless to expect quick and immediate results. Great fortunes are built with patience, consistency, and a long-term vision. Always think about how your actions today will impact your life in the next 5, 10, or even 20 years. 5. Embrace change. The only constant in life is change. In the world of business and money, it's no different. Those with a flexible mindset, who adapt to new realities, are the ones who benefit the most. Don't be afraid to learn new things and reinvent yourself. In summary, it's not just about studying more or working harder. The real key to financial success lies in how you think and how you act based on those thoughts. Adjust your mindset, work on your social skills, and watch the difference it makes. Enjoying the video? Give it a thumbs up and hit the like button. Your support helps us create more content to help you achieve financial success. Attitude toward learning. Have you ever stopped to think about how the world's wealthiest people view learning? For them, learning never ends, and that's one of the key differences between those who thrive financially and those who remain stuck. In today's video, we're going to talk about how your attitude toward learning can be the game changer between success and mediocrity. So, if you want to change your life, keep watching, because this tip might just be the key you've been looking for. Tip 2. Invest in continuous learning. People with a wealthy mindset see learning as an investment in themselves. They understand that the world is always changing, and if you want to thrive, you need to keep up with those changes. Bill Gates, for example, reads about 50 books a year and always says that learning is essential to staying relevant and competitive. Now, let's consider another scenario. Someone who believes that education ends when they receive their diploma. These people think that the knowledge they gained in school or college is enough to last a lifetime. This mindset limits opportunities, stifles innovation, and hinders personal growth. The difference is simple. While the wealthy see learning as fuel for their success, the poor stop learning after formal education. As a result, they miss out on opportunities to reinvent themselves and adapt to new market demands. Imagine this. You're in a race, and while everyone else keeps training and improving their techniques, you decide to stop because you think you already know enough. Who do you think is going to win that race? Certainly not you. And that's exactly how learning works. Those who keep investing in their personal and professional development will always stay ahead. And we're not just talking about expensive or formal courses. Nowadays, there are countless affordable ways to learn. books, online videos, podcasts, free workshops. The important thing is to stay curious and eager to grow. If you really want to change your financial situation and reach new heights, start by changing your mindset toward learning. Make learning a habit, a commitment to yourself. With every new piece of knowledge, you'll be one step closer to becoming the person you want to be. After all, the most secure and valuable investment you can make is in yourself. Perspective on money. Have you ever wondered why some people seem to attract money and multiply it, while others can barely hold on to it for a moment? The difference lies in how each group views money. In today's video, we're going to talk about the rich and poor perspectives on money, and how this mindset difference can completely change your financial future. If you want to understand how to use money to your advantage, stick with me until the end. Tip 3. See money as a tool, not an end. Wealthy people see money as a tool. For them, money isn't just something to be spent, but a resource that can be used to generate more wealth. Think about Warren Buffett, for example. From a young age, he understood that the secret wasn't just to earn money, but to make money work for him. Investments, businesses, and assets are the path to multiplying what you already have. On the other hand, those with a scarcity mindset view money differently. As soon as they receive a paycheck, they rush to pay bills. And if anything is left over, they quickly think about spending it on luxuries or immediate desires. For these people, money is like sand slipping through their fingers. It's not that the poor don't make money, but they handle it in a way that prevents long-term growth. Let's imagine a situation. Two people receive the same salary. The first person sees that money as a seed that can grow. They set aside a portion to invest, whether in stocks, businesses, or even education to increase their skills. Over time, their money grows, multiplies, and opens up new opportunities. The second person, on the other hand, views money as something that must be used to satisfy immediate needs. They pay their bills, and whatever is left is spent on shopping, electronics, new clothes, things that give a momentary sense of pleasure but don't bring any financial return. Who do you think will be in a better situation a few years down the line? The key is to change the way you see money. The rich think long-term and use their money to build something bigger. Unfortunately, the poor get stuck in the trap of immediate consumption. If you want to achieve financial independence, you need to start seeing money as a tool to generate more wealth, not just as a means to satisfy temporary desires. Invest, save, and think long-term. Small changes in your perspective on money can lead to big results in the future. Attitude toward risk. Have you ever thought about how risk plays a crucial role in the lives of those who achieve great results? While many people avoid risk at all costs, others embrace uncertainty and see it as an opportunity. Today, we're going to talk about how the rich and the poor view risk in completely different ways, and why this difference can be the turning point between success and stagnation. If you want to learn how to turn risk into your ally, stay with me until the end. Tip 4. View risk as a growth tool. Wealthy people understand that real growth comes from facing risks. They know that complete security is an illusion. Think about the great entrepreneurs and investors you know. Steve Jobs, for example, left a stable position to follow the bold vision of creating Apple. Elon Musk invested a large portion of his fortune in risky ideas like Tesla and SpaceX, and at first, no one knew if these projects would succeed. But for them, risk wasn't an obstacle. It was a necessary step to reach the top. On the other hand, people with a scarcity mindset often prioritize safety above all else. They seek stability, avoid uncertainty, and prefer not to take risks. And while this mentality may seem wise in the short term, the problem is that extreme security can limit growth opportunities. If you never take risks, you never reach your full potential. Imagine this scenario. Two people have the chance to invest in a new business. The first person, with a growth mindset, analyzes the risks, prepares, and decides to invest, even knowing the outcome isn't guaranteed. They're willing to fail but know that if the business succeeds, the reward will be immense. They see risk as a bet on the future. The second person, on the other hand, looks at the same opportunity and thinks, what if I lose everything? What if it goes wrong? The fear of failure stops them from acting, and they end up choosing the safe path, which, most of the time, leads nowhere. In a few years, the one who took the risk may have achieved much more, while the one who avoided it remains in the same position. Risk can seem intimidating, but the key is to control it. Successful people don't ignore dangers, they learn to manage them. And more than that, they understand that calculated risk is the price of growth. If you want to achieve great results, you'll need to change your attitude toward risk. Embracing it as part of the process is essential for financial growth. True security comes from creating opportunities for yourself, and that often involves stepping out of your comfort zone. Have thoughts or questions about the video? Drop a comment below and let us know. We love hearing from you, and we'll do our best to respond to every comment. Focusing on solutions, not problems. Have you ever noticed how the way we react to challenges can shape our success? Imagine two people facing the same problem. One focuses on solutions and sees obstacles as opportunities for growth, while the other gets lost in complaints and discouragement. Today, we're going to explore how shifting your focus from problems to solutions can be the key to achieving your financial goals. Stick with me and discover how this simple mindset shift can transform your life. Tip 5. Focus on solutions and view challenges as opportunities. Let's start with an example. Think about two people facing a financial challenge. The first person, with a wealth mindset, looks at the situation and asks, "How can I solve this? What are my available options?" They see the challenge as a chance to innovate and improve. Instead of complaining about the situation, they actively search for ways to overcome it and even turn it to their advantage. Now, imagine the second person. Instead of seeking solutions, they get caught up in complaints. "The economy is bad. I never have any luck. Prices keep going up." This person is so focused on blaming external factors that they fail to see the opportunities right in front of them. The tendency is that this person will remain stuck because their complaint-driven mindset keeps them from acting proactively. It's important to remember that everyone faces problems. That's part of life. But what truly sets successful people apart is how they respond to these challenges. Wealthy people use problems as stepping stones to success. They know that every difficulty is an opportunity to learn and grow. When you adopt a solution-focused mindset, you train your brain to look for ways to overcome obstacles rather than getting bogged down in frustration. This doesn't mean ignoring problems, but approaching them in a constructive way. For example, if a business isn't doing well, instead of blaming a lack of support, you could investigate what can be done differently, seek feedback, and adjust your strategy. Elon Musk is a great example of this. When he faced failures with SpaceX, instead of giving up, he and his team analyzed the mistakes, adjusted their plans, and kept trying until they succeeded. This proactive, solution-focused approach is what helped him revolutionize the space industry and turn SpaceX into one of the greatest successes in the sector. To change your mindset and adopt a focus on solutions, start by making a list of the challenges you're facing. Instead of just thinking about the problems, write down at least 3 possible solutions next to each one. This will help you develop an action-oriented, growth-focused mentality. Saving and investment habits. Have you ever stopped to think about how your saving and investment habits can shape your financial future? Imagine two people. One lives below their means, saves, and invests wisely, while the other spends all the money they earn without thinking about the future. If you want to discover how these choices can define your path to wealth, stay with me and see how financial discipline can transform your life. Tip 6. Live below your means and prioritize investment. Let's talk about a strategy that may seem simple but is extremely powerful. Living below your means. This means spending less than you earn and using the difference for saving and investing. Think of two people with different financial profiles. The first, with a wealth mindset, lives frugally even if they earn a good income. They allocate a significant portion of their income to investments, whether in stocks, real estate, or other assets. Over time, these investments grow and generate passive income, creating a virtuous cycle of financial growth. On the other hand, the second person, with a poverty mindset, spends their entire paycheck on luxuries and entertainment. When they get a raise, instead of saving or investing, they simply increase their spending, creating a false sense of prosperity that keeps them stagnant. The truth is, if you want to accumulate wealth, you must learn to distinguish between needs and wants. Avoiding unnecessary spending and prioritizing investments are crucial steps to ensuring a secure financial future. Let's use a practical example to illustrate this. Suppose you start saving 10% of your monthly income and invest that amount. If you're consistent, over the years you'll see significant growth due to the power of compound interest. Warren Buffett, one of the most successful investors in the world, is known for his ability to save and invest wisely. Despite his immense wealth, he lives a relatively modest life. Adopting saving and investment habits doesn't mean giving up a comfortable life. It means making smart financial choices that will guarantee greater security and freedom in the future. Start with small changes. Create a budget, set savings goals, and adjust your spending habits. To begin building saving and investment habits, challenge yourself. Save a small percentage of your income each month and gradually increase that amount. Set up automatic transfers to your savings or investment accounts right after receiving your paycheck. Remember, the key is to live below your means and invest in building your financial future. Efficient use of time. Have you ever heard the saying, time is money? For the wealthy, this phrase isn't just a cliche, it's a way of life. While many people treat time as something to be spent without much thought, the rich see it as a valuable asset, something that can be invested. If you're ready to understand how the efficient use of time can be the key difference between financial success and failure, join me on this journey. Tip 7. Value time as the most precious resource you have. The difference between those who become wealthy and those who fall behind often isn't in how much money they have, but in how they use their time. People with a wealth mindset know that time is limited and every minute counts. They prioritize activities that offer returns, whether in learning, personal growth, or income generation. Let's imagine two people with the same number of hours in a day. One spends much of their time developing new skills, building businesses, or networking to open up new opportunities. The other, however, spends most of their time consuming passive entertainment like binge-watching series, scrolling through social media, or playing video games with no productive purpose. The difference? The first person sees time as an investment, while the second sees it as something to be spent. In the long run, this choice directly impacts their ability to generate wealth and prosperity. Here's a real-life example to reinforce this idea. Think of Elon Musk, the founder of Tesla and SpaceX. He is known for his discipline when it comes to time management. Even while running several giant companies, he organizes his day into 5-minute blocks, optimizing every minute of work. For Musk, there's no time to waste, and every moment is an opportunity to innovate, learn, or create something new. Now compare that to someone who procrastinates most of the day, pushing off important tasks and swapping them for temporary distractions. The difference isn't in the number of hours available, but in how those hours are used. While one person is building their future, the other is simply killing time. One of the most powerful lessons you can learn from the wealthy is the importance of making conscious choices about how to use your time. They delegate low-value tasks and focus on what truly generates value. And what about you? Are you doing that? Or are you stuck in activities that lead you nowhere? To start using your time efficiently, adopt a simple practice. Organize your schedule based on priorities. Ask yourself daily, is this activity bringing me closer to my goals, or is it just a distraction? If the answer is the latter, refocus. Time is your most valuable resource, and using it wisely can be the greatest investment you'll ever make. Enjoyed the video and want more tips on financial success? Subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon to stay updated with all our latest content. Don't miss out on our upcoming videos and keep progressing on your path to prosperity. Networking. Have you ever heard the saying, success isn't about what you know, but who you know? In the world of business and wealth, this phrase makes perfect sense. Wealthy people understand that a strong network can open doors, create opportunities, and accelerate growth. While many prefer to stay within familiar circles, those with a success mindset are constantly expanding their connections. Want to know how this can change the game? Let's dive in. Tip 8. Expand your network to open new opportunities. Successful people understand the value of connections. They know that the more people you know, the more opportunities arise. A wealth mindset involves placing yourself in environments where ideas are exchanged, innovations are discussed, and opportunities are abundant. Instead of limiting yourself to close friends or family, wealthy individuals attend events, conferences, and connect with influential people. Imagine two people. One has a network that includes entrepreneurs, investors, and professionals from various fields. The other only interacts with longtime friends and shows no interest in expanding their circle. When an investment opportunity, a new partnership, or even an incredible job offer comes up, who do you think will be remembered first? The person with a broad network, or the one who sticks to the same old contacts? The key here is understanding that opportunities don't come on their own. They are created through the connections you make. The more people you know, the higher your chances of finding someone who can introduce you to the next big step in your career or business. Here's an example to illustrate. Think of LinkedIn, a professional networking site. Many successful and wealthy individuals use this platform not only to connect with colleagues, but to meet influential people in their industries. Take Richard Branson, the billionaire founder of Virgin Group. Branson is known for always being surrounded by great minds and innovators. He never limits himself to his initial business partners. He constantly seeks new connections, allowing his vision and business opportunities to grow every day. On the other hand, imagine someone who, despite having talent, makes no effort to meet new people. This person might have great ideas, but without a network to support and share those ideas, they might never come to fruition. An important tip here is to be intentional about the people you want to meet. Attend events, talk to people from different fields, and always be willing to learn from those around you. This can transform your future. Expanding your network isn't just about knowing more people. It's about creating meaningful connections that can help you grow professionally and financially. Wealthy people do this constantly, while many remain stuck in their usual circles. So start thinking, who can you connect with today that might open new doors tomorrow? Financial education. Did you know that the way you handle money can shape your financial future? For the wealthy, financial education is a priority. They not only work to earn money, but also invest time and energy in learning how to make money work for them. On the other hand, many people avoid the subject, finding it complicated or uninteresting, which is one of the key differences between those who accumulate wealth and those who remain stagnant. Want to know how this works? Let's explore it together. Tip 9. Invest time in learning about finances and investment strategies. Wealthy people understand that knowledge is power, and this is especially true when it comes to money. They know that to multiply their wealth, they need to understand how money works. This involves learning about investments, interest rates, inflation, and other financial concepts that might seem complex at first but are crucial for success. Now, consider the opposite. Many people find finances confusing and believe that only experts understand the subject. As a result, they live paycheck to paycheck, without planning for the future or thinking about how to grow their money. By ignoring the importance of financial education, they miss out on valuable opportunities to build wealth over time. Here's a story to illustrate. Imagine two people who each receive a $100,000 inheritance. The first person, who has a good understanding of finances, decides to invest the money in a stock fund or real estate, generating passive income over the years. The second person, lacking financial education, spends it all on consumer goods, a new car, expensive clothes, and vacations. 10 years later, the first person has transformed the $100,000 into a much larger sum, while the second person has nothing left. What made the difference? Financial knowledge. A great example of someone who has always valued financial education is Warren Buffett, one of the richest investors in the world. From a young age, Buffett immersed himself in the world of investments, studying companies, and learning how to make strategic decisions. He often says that the greatest investment you can make is in yourself, and that includes understanding how money works. For those who find finance complicated, the key is to start with the basics. Read simple books on the subject, watch educational videos, and gradually, everything will start to make sense. You don't need to be a math genius to master your finances. Just be curious and willing to learn. Financial education is one of the pillars of long-term success. The wealthy don't shy away from the topic. They embrace continuous learning about managing, investing, and multiplying their money. If you want to achieve financial freedom, start today by investing time and learning more about finance. After all, the more you know, the more you can grow. Income diversification. Have you ever thought about how your life would be if you lost your job tomorrow? For many people, this is a constant worry since they rely solely on a paycheck. Now, imagine instead having multiple streams of income flowing into your account each month. This is what sets the wealthy apart from the rest. While most people are tied to a single income source, their job, the wealthy are always seeking new ways to earn money. Let's understand how this works. Tip 10. Seek multiple income sources to ensure financial stability. Wealthy individuals know that relying on a single source of income is risky. They strive to diversify their earnings, creating streams that can continue to generate money even while they sleep. This can be through investments, real estate, side businesses, or royalties from books and digital products. The idea is simple. The more income sources you have, the less impact a failure in one will have on your overall financial health. On the other hand, many people focus only on their salary. They work 40 hours a week, receive their paycheck at the end of the month, and live in fear of losing this sole source of security. This limits growth potential and puts their finances in a vulnerable position. Here's an example. Imagine two people, one with a traditional job and another who, in addition to a regular job, invests in stocks and rents out an apartment purchased years ago. If both lose their jobs, who will be in a better position? The second person, of course. They have other income streams to cover their expenses while searching for a new job or exploring new opportunities. That's the power of diversification. A great example of someone who lives by this principle is entrepreneur Elon Musk. Although he's best known as the founder of Tesla, he's also involved in several other ventures like SpaceX and Neuralink. Each of these initiatives generates income and value in different areas, ensuring Musk never relies on a single source of financial success. Income diversification can start simply. You might launch a small online business, invest in low-risk funds, or create digital content that generates passive income. The key is to take the first step to avoid relying solely on a paycheck, thus gaining more financial freedom. Diversifying your income sources isn't just a smart strategy, it's a necessity in today's world. The wealthy don't wait for a single flow of money to solve all their problems. They create multiple pathways to achieve financial stability. If you want to grow financially and protect yourself from unforeseen events, start thinking about how you can generate new forms of income. And with that, we conclude our 10 financial mindset tips. How about starting to apply these ideas and building a solid foundation for your future? Let's embark on this journey together.